I rechecked my timing. Thought it was off by a tooth, which I was like, man, that can't be right. But redid the whole timing belt, which freaking took forever because it was in the car and it's a pain. Retested compression. Really no change. I did cylinder 2, 0 compression. Cylinder 1 still had 155. So I'm gonna take the valve cover off, which doesn't look too bad, and check the valve gap on at least cylinder 2. See what that looks like. So it should just be a matter of 6 10 millimeter. Let's see if that's 10 millimeter. 6 10 millimeter bolts. I already took this hose off of here. So. Okay, got all those bolts out. The only real problem is, you know, the one way down in the corner down here. So I got a wrench on it and I've got it all the way out, but you can't actually remove it, so it should be disconnected. So I'll just try to lift my valve cover off. Did I get them all off? Yeah. Take the valve cover off from here. To get the driver's side, probably the same on the passenger side. I had to put a jack on the oil pan, take the motor mount bolts off, so kind of a pain. And then just kind of, you know, wiggle the motor while you're trying to work the valve cover off. And a little tricky, but it will eventually work its way out. It's gonna be a chore getting it back on. It's just part of the deal. Now, cylinder 2 is the one I'm interested in, so I just need to find TDC on cylinder 2, which shouldn't be too big a deal. I'll, where's my screwdriver? I'll put a screwdriver in here gently. It should be pretty obvious since I can see the valves. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll have to look from down below to see the exhaust valves, but I can definitely see the intake, so shouldn't be too complicated to figure out which one is TDC on that cylinder. Okay, I couldn't, you know, it's kind of always hard to find the tool you want, so I got some really old set of feeler gauges, but this is .05 millimeters. I mean, it's very extremely thin, and I can't get that even to go through on the intake side. It'll like start, but I mean, it's not. So it's like got 0 lash. I mean, on the exhaust I did underneath the car, I could barely get a .203 millimeter through there. So I'm gonna check specs on this, and I think the exhaust is probably okay. And I mean, I really think I just need to loosen up the intake valves. Probably double check on cylinder 4, just make sure I'm not crazy. Well, I've seen different numbers, but I'm going with .2 millimeters. So I'm gonna break the nut off, loosen it, and then oh man, we have to get a second wrench to get on that. .25 on the exhaust. Okay, I think that was it. I checked, I mean, I don't know. I think the cylinder shop, machine shop just skipped, or I don't know, messed up on cylinder 2. Crazy. I wanted to check cylinder 4 back here just to double check, but you know, I can't get a screwdriver in there as easily, and quite honestly I'm just kind of exhausted. And it worked, and it had compression, and it was running before, just missing on 2. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Cylinder 2 is now got a tiny bit of play. I did .203 or something on the intake, and you know, honestly I used the .20 feeler gauge on the exhaust, just had it a little bit looser and set them. So I'm gonna put the valve cover back on, which is gonna be a chore in itself, and then check compression. All right, I'm so sick of this. Getting ready to do a compression test after valve clearance. I'm saying a prayer, come on. Let's see, can we see the pressure gauge? Not really. All right, let's see some compression. Oh my God! Look at that, 1 freaking 80, the highest one. Probably need to check the valve clearance on all of them, but I'm not going to. All right, I got spark and fuel, including the fuel pump fuse, spark plug wires. I don't have any accessories or belts on. Do have the MAF plugged in. So honestly, all I want to do is just start it and make sure it runs before I do timing belt cover and accessories and all that. Well, really just the alternator, and I gotta get the belts on. But I just want to make sure it actually runs. Nope. You know, probably do need a battery. First try. Where'd the key go? Back pocket. I think we got it. I think we got it. All right, turning it off. All right, I think that's it. So I'm gonna button this thing up and see what we can do. All right, we got her buttoned up. This should be it for good. 1, 2. All right, let's do it. Man, that sounds good. I mean, it's burning off some smoke and stuff from the taking off the valve cover and whatever.